Hare Krishna, Prabhavati Mataji. Mataji leads
Yeah,
the
Mataji.
Kirtan Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. I will try. I will try. Actually, shall I do one bhajan? Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
Then I
sure,
can
Mataji. You
continue.
wanna? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All gracious to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna, I will start. Sri Vrajadama Mahimamrita. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohanam Yeshigata Shri Bhatta Dwadasha Kanana Jaha Sabalila Koilu Sri Nanda Nandana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Sri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagana Sri Damadi Jaya Jaya Dhenuvasagana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavana Maja Jaya Jaya Krishna Saka Bhattu Dvijaraja Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Jaya Ramagata Jaya Rohini Nandana Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Basi Jata Jana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Jaya Dvijapatni Jaya Nagakanyagana Dakati Tejahara Pailu Govinda Charana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Sri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shama Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manorama Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जय जयोज्वल रासा सर्वरस सारा परकीय भावे जहा भजते प्रचार जयो राधे जयो कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्रीजनपद पद्मा कोरिय स्मरण दीनकृष्ण दास को है नाम संकीर्तन जयो राधे जयो कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे हरे
अंदर कृष्ण डिवोटीज है।
हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय राधा गोकुलनंद राधा गोकुलनंद श्री राधे जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय राधा लंडनेश्वर राधा लंडनेश्वर श्री राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय प्रभुपादा शिल प्रभुपादा जय जय गुरुदेव जय शिल गुरुदेव निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 बोल। We'll do the Mangalacharan. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So, please forgive me for any mistakes. I'm not so good, but I'll try my best. And please bless me, Ratan Prabhu, Ramlal Prabhu, sorry, Mag Prabhu,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, everyone, please give me your blessings. Today I have chosen chapter 2, verse 7 from Bhagavad-Gita, contents of the Gita summarized. Okay. I'll recite verse first, then I'll read the translation and the purport. Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavaha prachami tvam dhamma sammudachetaha yashreyasyan nishchitam bruhi tanme शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्। कार्पण्यदोषोपहता स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेतः यश्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्। कार्पण्यदोषोपहता स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेतः यश्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. So word to word synonyms. Karpanya, of miserliness, dosha, by the weakness, upataha, being afflicted, swabhavaha, characteristics, prachami, I am asking, tvam, unto you, dharma, religious, sammudaha, bewildered, chetaha, in heart, yat, what, shreyaha, all good, syat, maybe, nishtitam, confidently, bruhita, that, me, unto me, shishyas, disciple, they, your, aham, I am, shadi, just instruct, mam, me, tvam, unto you, prapannam, surrender. Translation. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By nature's own way, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. In every step, there is perplexity, and therefore, it behooves us one to approach a bona fide spiritual master who can give one proper guidance for executing the purpose of life. All Vedic literatures advise us to approach a bona fide spiritual master to get free from the perplexities of life which happens without our desire. They are like a forest fire that somehow blazes without being set by anyone. Similarly, the world's situation is such that perplexities of life automatically appear without our wanting such confusion. No one wants fire, and yet it takes place, and we become perplexed. The Vedic wisdom therefore advises that in order to solve the perplexities of life, and to understand the science of the solution, one must approach a spiritual master who is in the disciplic succession. A person with a bona fide spiritual master is supposed to know everything. One should not therefore remain in material perplexities, but should approach a spiritual master. This is the purport of this verse. Who is the man in material perplexities? It is he who does not understand the problems of life. In the Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad 3.8.10, the perplexed man is described as follows. Yuva etad aksharam gargi avidat vasmala lokat praiti sa kripanaha. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problems of life as a human and who thus quits this world like the cats and dogs without understanding the science of self-realization. This human form of life is a most valuable asset for the living entity who can utilize it for solving the problems of life. Therefore, one who does not utilize this opportunity properly is a miser. On the other hand, there is a Brahmana or he who is intelligent enough to utilize this body to solve all the problems of life. Ya etat aksharam gargi vidat vasmal lokat prayeti sa brahmanaha. The kripana or miserly persons waste their time in being overly affectionate for family, society, country, etc. in the material conception of life. One is often attached to family life, namely to wife, children, and other members on the basis of skin disease. The Kripana thinks that he is able to protect his family members from death, or the Kripana thinks that his family or society can save him from the verge of death. Such family attachment can be found even in the lower animals, who take care of children also. Being intelligent, Arjuna could understand that his affection for family members and his wish to protect them from death were the cause of his perplexities. Although he could understand that his duty to fight was awaiting him still on account of miserly weakness, he could not discharge the duties. He is therefore asking Lord Krishna, the supreme spiritual master, to make a definite solution. He offers himself to Krishna as a disciple. He wants to stop friendly talks. Talks between the master and the disciple are serious, and now Arjuna wants to talk very seriously before the recognized spiritual master. Krishna is therefore the original spiritual master of the science of Bhagavad-Gita, and Arjuna is the first disciple for understanding the Gita. How Arjuna understands the Bhagavad-Gita is stated in the Gita itself. And yet, foolish mundane scholars explain that one need not submit to Krishna as a person, but to the unborn within Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna's within and without. And one who has no sense of this understanding is the greatest fool in trying to understand Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this verse, I really liked it, but it's really very difficult and difficult to little bit understand also. And it's very important verse in Bhagavad Gita. It's a turning point of life actually. We can see Arjuna here completely bewildered. So Karpanya dosha upataha swabhava. That means due to miserly weakness, I am afflicted. So Arjuna is telling to Lord Krishna, Prachami tvam dharma samuda chetaha. I ask you about being confused about my duty. Yashreyasyan nishchitam bruhi tanme. Tell me for certain what is best for me. Shishyastaham syadi mam tvam prapannam. Now I am your disciple and his soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So Arjuna is really um, requesting Lord Krishna and asking him to instruct him because he is completely bewildered. In chapter 1, we can see how Arjuna requested Lord Krishna to take the chariot in between uh, two armies, and he wanted who he has to fight with. And Lord Krishna took the chariot and he stopped in between two armies, and he started viewing the army who he has to fight. And when he saw his great grandfather Bhishmacharya, his Guru Dronacharya, Kripacharya, his friends, relatives, and all the soldiers were ready to fight and give up their life, he was really, really confused. He was bewildered. So this is the foundation for actually Bhagavad-Gita. Chapter 1 is the foundation for Bhagavad-Gita, and Arjuna keep on bringing forward so many arguments with Lord Krishna that I don't want to fight, I want to give up my life, I want to run away from here. All those things he tried to say. So we'll try to understand a little bit the meaning of this verse. So here Arjuna finally accepted Lord Krishna as his guru, and what is the cause of his lamentation? It says here he is very much possessive about his too much possessiveness of his family members and relatives, because he loves them so much. Because Arjuna is a very soft-hearted person, and he is he has all got divine qualities. So we have in chapter 16 Bhagavad Gita, we can say there are divine and demoniac qualities, but we can see in Arjuna he has got all the divine qualities, and he is a close friend of Lord Krishna. We can imagine his position. He has got a so higher position, and he himself is got confused and bewildered. Means what about our normal people like me? Every day I'm bewildered. I get confused. So this verse, that's the reason I chose this verse. So in the previous verse also, the sixth verse of this chapter, Krishna Arjuna is remembering again. He's telling Krishna that na chaidat vidmaha kataranno gariyo yadva jayema yadivana jayeyuha yeneva hatvana jijivishama te avastita pramuke dhartarashtraha. The translation for this is, nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. So Arjuna is confused in so many ways, whether I should dutifully fight and risk unnecessary violence, or should I refrain and live by begging. So this shows Arjuna's detachment as well. So victory is anyway not certain, Arjuna is telling, and the victory also is a defeat in a way, because if they are victorious, then they can't live happily, because there is no relatives. After killing the relatives, how can they live happily? So this is what yaneva hatvana jijivishamaham. So he remembers, Arjuna is saying here that if we kill them, I don't think we should desire to live. So we can just imagine here the attachment and possessiveness for the family members of Arjuna. If anything happens to them, Arjuna didn't want to, he's not desiring to live. So this shows Arjuna's lack knowledge here or self-realization, because now until now he's thinking on the bodily platform, so he's completely attached to the family members, and that is his dosha. Actually, we have Lord Krishna has given us this varnashrama dharma. So each varna, according to our this thing, we have to discharge our duties. So Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. So Kshatriya's duty is to fight against violence or fight against dharma. But in here, Arjuna is agreeing, he's accepting that it is his dosha, though he knows that he has to fight, it is his dosha. He cannot fight. So this is pulling down him from fighting. So from the fight. So actually, for a Kshatriya, it is very, very rare occasion where he refused to fight, because that is their dharma. So they cannot, get away without that. But Arjuna says, dharma sammoda cheta, because I cannot fight, because I'm completely bewildered. So to be bewildered, there should be some reason behind. Yeah, we have gone through, but but there are main 5 reasons why Arjuna didn't want to fight. He was completely bewildered. In chapter 1, we can see there are main 5 reasons why Arjuna didn't want to fight, because of the bewilderment. The first reason is compassion. He was very much compassionate towards his relatives and friends. That is explained in sloka 28 to 30. Actually, it says here that Arjuna felt compassionate to his own soldiers and even for the soldiers of the opposite party, including his on top of his relatives, foreseeing their imminent death. This is due to his soft-heartedness and characteristics of a pure devotee. He's obviously Krishna. He's a close friend of Lord Krishna, and he should be a pure devotee of the Lord. And still, he is very much compassionate for them, for the soldiers who are gathered and his relatives. So the second reason is no enjoyment even after victorious. So that also comes in chapter 1, from shloka 31 to 35. So he can foresee if he is victorious, if their Pandavas are victorious, there is no enjoyment. So he don't have any interest in the kingdom also. So attracted to bodily relationship, sometimes people forget even the cause of material happiness. A Kshatriya requires a kingdom for his sustenance. And as a Kshatriya, Arjuna's sole opportunity for reclaiming the kingdom lies in fighting with his cousins. However, Arjuna lost interest in fighting, just as a person who has no lost interest in food is the best example as food. When we are full stomach, we can't take anything. So that is how Arjuna says, with full of grief and compassion, he don't want to even take the lost kingdom. So he's forgetting everything what Kauravas did for them nearly 20 years. They were like being tortured, humiliated, and harassed. They lost the kingdom, but still we can see how he's very compassionate and very much feeling sorry for them. And the third reason is fear of sinful reactions. So he is worried that so many they will be because of them, because the fight is certain, the war is going to be certain, and so many people will be dying on the battlefield. So he's foreseeing all the sinful reactions. With that burden, they cannot live peacefully. So this is explained in chapter 1, verse 36 to 38. So this is another reason why he don't want to fight. So another reason is destruction of family tradition, that is explained in chapter 1, verse 39 to 43. Destruction of family tradition, when he's foreseeing that, thinking so much in depth that when the men soldiers are dying in the battlefield, you can see only the women will be, majority of the women will be there without men in the family. There won't be any senior member in the family, and women will be, misused, and the progeny will be, the destruction of the family dynasty, because there is no guidance. The children, unwanted children will be produced, and uh, all those things, and they have to go to hell. All those things is, there is nobody to give tarpana to, the pindadan. All those things are there in Hinduism. So all these things he's thinking, and he's thinking, oh, I don't want to fight and be the cause of the sinful reaction. And finally, indecision. So Arjuna came to a stage in which this is we can see in chapter 2, 6th verse. He cannot make any decision, and he was completely bewildered, and he decided to surrender to Lord Krishna for further guidance, what is best for him, which one is good. So when we are completely, in the confusion stage, in a normal life, in our day-to-day life, like Arjuna, we cannot think. So we will be taking all wrong decisions. Like Arjuna said, I'm not going to fight. I'll go to the forest, and I will sustain my rest of the life by begging. So similarly, in our day-to-day life, we also cannot make sometimes any decisions. We think that which one is better for us. So in that case, here, as Arjuna did, he surrendered to supreme personality of Godhead, and he requested him as a to guide him as a spiritual master. So Arjuna is Arjuna is taking the place of a disciple, and Lord Krishna accepted him as a disciple, and he took the place of a spiritual master. So from now onwards, we can see how the serious talks will go in between two friends. Until now they were friends. There was arguments, but now the serious talks. Lord Krishna is taking the serious role of this one spiritual master, and Arjuna is taking the role of the disciple. So Arjuna will not talk so much hereafter. We can see in further chapters, only Lord Krishna is speaking all the time, guiding all the time. Arjuna is asking here and there few questions. So this is one of the best lesson for us. Whenever we are on confusion stage, we should not just keep quiet. We should approach seniors and ask for any clarification, so that and that we can apply in our day-to-day life, and whichever is best solution they give, so we can apply in our life. Because this all bewilderment and everything, or confusion, everything, because we are not thinking in the platform of the spiritual platform. So there is no self-realization when we are in that stage. We completely forget everything. We don't know, like Arjuna, we will be also doing the same thing. The best way is to approach a spiritual master. So this is what Arjuna did. And also battling situations, Prabhupada giving best example. Nobody wants this one problems in the life, but they are coming unwanted, undesirably. So we don't desire for that, but all of a sudden they are just coming. So they are like, Prabhupada is giving an analogy here, like a forest. They are like a forest fire. All the problems in the life, all the perplexities in the life is like a forest fire. So um, forest fire happens on its own. Nobody goes there and put petrol and put fire in there. It doesn't happen like that. Forest fire happens on its own. It comes on its own. So similarly, without inviting, all the situations in our life also automatically comes, because this world is full of perplexities, and this is Kali Yuga. So we are always, even in Dwapara Yuga, Arjuna was so strong and such elevated devotee. So Arjuna can have that. Means, what about us? We are also we are not that much elevated, especially me. And who is a man in the material perplexity? Actually, this answer is understood. Sorry, here the problem is not about the material gain. No, sorry. Actually, a miserly man is compared to Srila Prabhupada is comparing a miserly man. I mean, who don't have self-realization. He's comparing him to a cat and dogs. Like, yeah, because cats and dogs are so attached to their own children, family. So similarly, these miserly men, they are so attached to the family, wife, children, society, nation, and everything. They don't have time to think about God. They don't have time to think about the uh, real problems in life. So, what is self-realization? Self-realization means we need to question ourselves. Sometimes why we are here, who we are, where we come from, what is our destination, and what is the purpose of life, and who is God. These are questions we have to question ourselves. Then only we can reach to our final destination. Otherwise, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Brahmande Brahmite means I don't know, I forgot that verse. I think it is the Brahmanda Brahmite Kon Bhagyavanji Guru Krishna
Guru Krishna Kripa.
Prasadupaya Bhakti Latavi. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. It's in Madhya Lila, CC 19 chapter 151. So the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, according to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary system, and some are going down into the lower planetary system. Out of millions, many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets a spiritual master, and through him only that Bhakti Lata base, the devotion, a seed of devotion, he boasts that, and he will help us to grow. So this is a very good example of spiritual being, having a spiritual master. And there are so many examples even in the past. Narada Maharshi and Vyasa Maharshi and Dhruva Maharaj, and best example is the Prahlad Maharaj. So he's called as Bhakta Shiromani. So he's the best example for following the spiritual master. He accepted Narada Maharshi as his spiritual master, and at his small age, he was very much self-realized soul. So this is what one thing we have to learn from here. There are so many things in this verse to learn. And so what is the best suggestion we get from Bhagavad-Gita? Bhagavad-Gita giving us a lot of lessons. Day-to-day life, we can solve our problems. Best thing to remember when the problems arises, we are not permanent. We are not this body, and we are the soul. It's not easy, but constant devotee association, reading Bhagavad Gita, listening to the lectures and everything, we have in our Sangha now every day. Prabhu kindly giving all the classes, and we have exalted devotees in our group like Ramlal Prabhu and Radha Sevika Mataji. Many are there, so many are there. It's nice to have association in the morning. We listen, we chant together, we listen Bhagavatam, we listen, we read Prabhupada's Shikshamrita every day. For me, I don't have much time. I have to go to work like 7 o'clock, 7:15, but still I try to listen. So these are the things we have to really do. Then it's a kind of it will become a little bit easy for us to accept the things as they are, because when we remember that we are not going to be permanent in this world, we will be definitely, we will have to leave one day, and we are not going to anything. What we are going to take is with us what we have done, devotional service and our karma. So, and remembering always Lord Krishna and his try to serve senior devotees and respect them. These are the things we learn every day by coming into close association with the devotees. It is not possible to have personal association, but like we have sangha every day, we gather from morning 5 o'clock and 6:30 until it goes 7 o'clock. So it will be nice to have that kind of association. And in guru, there are two types of gurus, Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. That is what I have heard. If I'm wrong, please correct me, Ramlal Prabhu and Amok Prabhu and anybody. So according to what I have heard, we have two types of gurus, Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru can be only one, but Shiksha Guru can be many. Like now we have in our group, Amog Prabhu is leading every day and he's giving beautiful lessons. And so his grace, Ramlal Prabhu, also always he has a very good knowledge and he shares a lot of nectar every day. So it's nice to have association so that we can improve and we can gain a lot of knowledge on day-to-day basis, and we can definitely one day we can try to reach our destination. And we have to accept Guru. There are two main qualifications of a bona fide spiritual master. One is Guru should come from disciplic succession. He should have a Guru, and that Guru should have his Guru and another Guru. Like that, it will reach up to Lord Krishna finally. Finally, Lord Krishna is the main spiritual master for all of us. In ISKCON, we have four. What I have heard, there are four sampradayas. What I have learned also, Brahma Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, and Kumara Sampradaya. So we are belongs to Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. That is from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the second qualification for a guru is he should know the Shastras thoroughly, and he should be a devotee of Lord Krishna. And this is the main and he should be able to teach everybody. These are the two main qualifications for having a bona fide spiritual master. And finally, our sampradaya starts from Lord Krishna to Narada Maharshi, then Vyasa Maharshi, then Madhvacharya. It comes down up to His Divine Grace Swami A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So we can see how much Prabhupada achieved. So Srila Prabhupada, at his 70 years of age, he went to Western country, America, and his health was not good. Still, he wanted to, execute his spiritual master's order. So we can see how much he did for all of us, and the Americans and all the Western people. They accepted him in such a way that they respect him so much. They loved him so much, and he is the actual guru. They were all saying. So until that, when whoever went, they didn't do so much. From India, whoever went, they did not do so much. But this Divine Grace Swami Prabhupada did so much for us. He gave a beautiful structure of International Society for Krishna Consciousness, so we can follow and we can just elevate ourselves. And it's such a beautiful society, so we can grow nicely all together. This is the Guru should know the essence of entire Vedic scriptures. Basically, he should know everything. So like Srila Prabhupada did, he wrote so many books. So, he knew everything. That is why he studied systematically Shastras. That is how he could achieve everything. And he was a staunch, devotee of Lord Krishna, and from his family background itself. So that is how he could achieve so much everything, and he could do so much for whole world. And now also in ISKCON we can see everybody is trying their best to do. And another thing is why we have to approach a spiritual master, because spiritual master can only solve the perplexities of life, real life, and to understand the science of solution. Because here to understand science of solution is we all need to have first we need to learn the science of self-realization. There is a beautiful book written by Srila Prabhupada, Stephen Srila Prabhupada, The Science of Self-Realization. It is a beautiful book. There is a lot of instruction he has given, and it's a nice book. You have to read that. All the small books are so beautiful, but everything is beautiful with him. This particular book I really liked it, and he will give proper knowledge about all the problems in our life, and we have to accept it wholeheartedly, and we have to implement that wholeheartedly. Then only all this situation we can overcome very easily, the confusion, bewilderment, all those things, and too much attachment to the family. Gradually we can test ourselves, when we are following this bhakti path, Krishna consciousness. We can see ourselves how much we are growing. We can question ourselves, we can see ourselves how much we are able to face problems. So this is the best example. Actually, we can see within ourselves. We can test ourselves every day. We have to reflect every day how much I did, whether I'm okay, how much I did. These are the things we have to do. Then we can reach the final goal, final destination, going back to uh, abode of Lord Krishna, Goloka Vrindavan, hopefully. Yeah. And there is a beautiful explanation about the Kripana, miserly man, about Srila Prabhupada gave a beautiful quote in the purport. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problems of life as a human, and who thus quit this world like cats and dogs without understanding the science of self-realization. That means whoever is dying without even understanding Lord, they just leave the body like he's not being rude or anything. He's giving an example, he's giving an analogy. So he was so straightforward. He knew everything exactly. That is why he could speak like that. So this human form of life is most valuable asset for all the living entities who can utilize it for solving the problems of life. Therefore, one who does not utilize this opportunity, then they become like a miserly man, and but they always will be bewildered in their life. I don't know the time. What time is it? Okay, I think I'll have to stop at some point. So we can see from this verse, such a beautiful verse, and there is so much to learn from this one. What will happen if we are too much attached to the family members? The main points what I have written in here: material activities is a source of perplexity. They are compared to a forest fire. This is one thing, and importance of approaching a bona fide spiritual master. And also, Prabhupada beautifully explains in this purport how material perplexities can arise, and it was beautifully analogies given as a forest fire. Then who is Kripana, means who is a miserly man, he has beautifully explained that. And why being intelligent, why Arjuna was confused. So we can, there is a beautiful answer Srila Prabhupada has given. And obviously, Krishna, we have to understand that Krishna is the original spiritual master, because he is going to teach now to Arjuna the science of Bhagavad-Gita. So we can see how how Arjuna will accept. The Bhagavad Gita should be accepted how Arjuna accepted it, and how the teacher should be teach like Lord Krishna has preached. So these are the two best example, hearer and the giver. And Arjuna, Lord Krishna says in chapter 4, third verse, he chose him. He says, "You are the best candidate for a Bhagavad Gita." There is a verse in chapter 4, third verse. Sorry, I will just go through with that. Then I'll stop here. Chapter 4. So Lord Krishna says, ये स एवायमयेत्य योगप्रोक्ता पुरातनः भक्तोऽसि मे सखा चेति रहस्यं हि एतदुत्तमम्. Translation: that very ancient science of the relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of the science. So Arjuna was chosen to, recite Bhagavad Gita because he is the best devotee of the Lord. He's the close associate of Lord, and he's the friend of Lord. So I'm going to end this, but I will just recite the 2 verses from Gita Mahatmya. Last time when we were attending Prabhu's class, he was saying that when we read any chapter, anything with Bhagavad Gita, we have to recite these verses from Gita Mahatmya. I'll just recite those. Last one. Sarvopanishado gavo dugda gopalanandanaha partavassa sudirbhokta dugdam Gita Amritam Mahat. This Gita Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, the science of all that Upanishads, is just like a cow. And Lord Krishna, who is famous as a coward boy, is milking this cow. Arjuna is just like a calf, and the learned scholars and pure devotees are to drink the nectar milk of Bhagavad Gita. It is said in Gita Mahatmya 6, 6th verse. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani Karmapya Eka Tasya Devasya Seva. Gita Mahatmya 7. In this present day, people are very much eager to have one scripture, one God, one religion, and one occupation. Therefore, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putro Gitam. In this, let there be one scripture only, one common scripture for the whole world, Bhagavad Gita. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Let there be one Gita for the whole world, Sri Krishna. Eko mantra tasya namani, and one hymn, one mantra, one prayer. The chanting of his holy chanting of his name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Karma ekam tasya devasya seva. And let there be one word only, the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad-Gita ki jai. Thank you for listening. So sorry for any mistakes. I have not prepared so well. But thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Please forgive me for any mistakes, and please correct anything. I know there are a lot of things to add, but I did not quote anything. References, I didn't have much time, and there is no time also to do this one. Hare Krishna. Thank you, devotees, for listening to me and participating. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji. It was really wonderful session, Mataji. Thank you so much for the presentation. It was you explained it in very simple, plain language, understandable by everyone. All information you shared was relevant, and thank you so much. And within a short period of time, and I know you are not feeling well, but very gracefully you did it. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. This is your humility. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. So can I request every devotees, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback for Mataji, kindly share.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, same opinion with the Sharana Mataji mentioned. Actually, you presented very nicely, very simple manner, very systematic way. Is so wonderful, and the verse selection was nice, and you explained nicely. Just I can add little thing.
Yes, please, Prabhu.
Just
Please.
will I add? Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Here, when the starting, when Lord Krishna mentioned first chapter only Krishna's, whenever he has position, you
Hare
mentioned
Krishna Prabhu,
already.
we cannot hear you.
Yeah, is it not hearing? Yeah. Hare Krishna.
We can hear you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, is it okay?
Yes, now we can hear you, Prabhu.
Okay, maybe it was little. Okay. Yes, Mataji. Yeah. At the beginning, when Arjuna was perplexed, difficulties, he was confused what he had to do. He was indecision. You mentioned already. So when Krishna, whenever in this our life also, a perplexed situation is normal. We confused. So in the materially, when we have to materially perplex or spiritually perplexed. When the materially purpose, for example, whenever we have some disease, some problem, we have to whom we have to meet. We have to take consultation with the doctor, who is a specialist for that. Whenever we have legal problem, we have to consult with advisor or advocate or solicitors. Whenever I have another problem, IT problem, I have to consult with IT specialist. Similar problem here, Arjuna recognized this is dharma sankat. Dharma sankat is religious difficulties. Then he has to advance, he has to consult with correct person. Because whenever we have problem, we consult either some friends, some family members, some closer, but they can sometimes give misguide to us. So due to that, whenever we have problem, first we have to find out what kind of problem and to whom we have to consult. This is a first steps. If first steps is wrong, ultimate other consequence, other result, we consult, we go, we spend our time, many steps. At the end, no goal, no goal. So here Arjun mentioned, I am in indecision. What I have to do, I cannot do anything. And he recognized, only you can guide me. You are my spiritual master. In that, at that moment, spiritual master Krishna gave instruction what he has to do. Is a starting point. Okay, one thing. And another point you mentioned is right. Also, we have to consult with senior person, senior. But sometimes we have to consider in seniority how it comes. Seniority does not come with only biological age. In Bhagavatam, whenever Parikshit Maharaj, he heard Bhagavatam, to whom? Shukdev Goswami. He was the youngest person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In Bhagavatam, another point, our Mahajan, another Mahajan, Prahlad Maharaj, he was only 5 years.
Yes.
Dhruva was only 5 years. Even Devahoti, her son was the son of another Mahajan. Kapila Dev. Only little, only similar is 5 years. 5 or you can consider as a other age, but he was the son. Devotee got instruction from her son. Even Brajavasi, when they are misguided, what they have to do? Either Indra Puja or doing Indra Puja or not. They got instruction from Lord Krishna. And Krishna was only little age, below 10 years. Okay. So he's a child, 6, 7 years. So such kind of things, whenever we consider the seniority, also sometimes we have to consider the how much he is spiritually advanced. This is lovely. We have to consider this thing, how much he is advanced, then we can get correct information. And another point you mentioned, Guru. It's a very wonderful way you mentioned. This is also Guru, we have to understand who can guide us to reach to Lord Krishna. Guru means heavy. Who can take heavy things? Heavy means in our life, we are heavy means birth and death cycle. These heavy things, whenever in the Guru characteristics you mentioned correctly, and there is one also text is very important text, Bhagavatam, Canto 11, chapter 3, text number 21. Who is Guru? Is a Tasmat Gurun Prapadayate. There's a Guru, we have to surrender to him. In the Bhagavatam instruction, in the Bhagavad-Gita, you can find Canto 11, chapter 3. Yeah. This is very wonderful. We have to understand the Guru, and then they can guide us. Guru can guide us. And Shiksha Guru, or I mean, of course, Shiksha or Diksha Guru, certainly. And Shiksha Guru also, we can get many Shiksha Guru. In Bhagavatam also, different Shiksha Guru. Anyway, so we have to learn from them very sincerely, very seriously, how to sort out our problem. Because first we have to understand what is my main problem. It is materialistic, then materialistic person. But if it is, we have to consider we are spiritualist way to solve our problem. Otherwise, life is cats and dogs. We are kripano. Our life, we have to understand to realize God, realize Lord Krishna, to hear about glory, to hear about Lord Krishna. So otherwise, our life is wasting our time. So thank you very much, Mataji. It's wonderful
you.
to have presentation.
Thank you for your thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you as always. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Devati.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please go ahead.
It's okay, Mataji, you can go ahead, please.
No, please, Mataji. I was saying thank you to Ramlal. Hare Krishna. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhavati Mataji's class was wonderful, very, very nicely explained. And as Shanya Mataji, you said that, it is very simple, in a very simple language. And I really like the bhajan as well, very beautifully sung. And even though she was not very well, but still she made it, and it was very wonderful, very nicely explained. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Then
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to these devotees.
Hare Krishna. We got some new devotees today. So, Shirisha Mataji, Hina Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining. And any devotees, Amabha Prabhu?
Radha Sevika Mataji is.
Yeah, Radha Savika Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I think that was a lovely preaching session. Obviously everything everybody has said, but also that you covered so much in that short space of time. Like you mentioned about the different types of gurus, you mentioned Bhagavatam, you mentioned so many, like devotion, you mentioned, and then this, you just mentioned so much. And I think the variety that you offered was and the way you explained it was really it came across really well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Mataji. It is very wonderful to hear you, Mataji. So the way and presenting, and so as Mataji and Prabhuji, they have explained very nicely about your presentation. It is wonderful, Mataji. I'm really pleased devotees are preaching like this. So I hope we will hear you more and more in our Sangha. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you for the opportunity, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, we have to.
Mataji.
Okay.
Prabhuji, you can go ahead first.
Okay. So yes, you can go. First, also we have to welcome also the new devotee who we found in this association. We have to welcome them. Hare Krishna. Hena Mataji, and Shrisha. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hina Mataji, for joining. Welcome to the group. I hope you will enjoy so much.
Yeah, so I really today's just feel like very good, and I'm very just like I'm just today very upset currently situation, but just and listen your voice and your Bhagavad Gita. So very feel and very calm down. So thank you so much, everyone. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. It was really a wonderful satsang I had today. It's really like it's like so soothing, and it's felt like I'm in a different kind of atmosphere, which I needed. For I felt so good the way you explained detail. Every day I read one sloka and I write it down on a book, but I really don't know the meaning of the slokas of Bhagavad Gita. So I am searching someone who will explain in detail. As I'm reading in Gita Rahasyam, which I'm reading it, but still I want some kind of preaching like this kind of. So I'm really glad who added me for this group. Really enjoyed today's session and looking forward for more.
Yeah, actually, Prabhu, Amok Prabhu is, every Saturday we have Sangha, Bhagavad Gita Sangha. Prabhu, you can explain Prabhu better.
Thank you, Prabhavati Mataji. Hare Krishna, Siresha Mataji.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
so we have got a number of sessions in a week. So every day morning we have Bhagavatam, and Saturday evening we have got Bhagavad Gita philosophy. So there we go through the more deep and deep. So today is this is our preaching practice session for the devotees, in-house Sangha devotees. So Prabhavati Mataji so beautifully picked up everything and presenting very nicely. So in Saturday Sangha, we have got many devotees, they participate. We speak everything from the bona fide scriptural injunctions. So that is, if any scripture or meanings or translations, they must be authorized descriptions from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, as it is from Vyasadeva. So there are so many versions exist in the internet, or so many other people speak. They're all not bona fide. So what is bona fide means, so this lineage coming from Krishna down to Guru Parampara without changing any meanings, or there are so many other people, they will add their own personal opinions, so such kind of things, but we do not add any personal opinions.
Okay.
That's why this power is inherited as it is. That's why it would impact everyone, whoever hears. So this is also said, the Lord says that गीतायाः पुस्तकं यत्र यत्र पाठः प्रवर्तते तत्र सर्वाणि तीर्थानि प्रयागानि तत्र वै. So all kinds of pilgrimages places exist wherever there is Bhagavad Gita is read or recited, heard or explained. So such kind of activities are taking place. So there the Lord says he is present there. He is always sitting there. So that means whenever the devotees are talking, we do not add any opinions, personal opinions, but it is personal reflections, we will take it. But the Bhagavad Gita meanings and translations, we do not change. That's why it is Bhagavad Gita as it is. So that's why in Krishna consciousness, it is very rigidly follow the rules and regulations. But in the it goes like initially neophytes means beginners, they also chant and study, and even the experienced person also read and study. So but journey is within the heart.
Yeah.
So
and today when Mataji is explaining, I could able to connect myself rather than I'm reading the Gita Rahasyam. I could not able to connect properly to the content actually. So I felt so connected today. That's the reason I just wanted to go more into this actually.
yes, Mataji, that is wonderful. So if you just see Bhagavad Gita as it is, or vedabase.io, where we see Bhagavad Gita as it is, like Mataji was sharing the screen. So that is the one, it is authorized website to read the meanings and translations and purports. And what is the main asset for Krishna consciousness is the purport, which gives the real insight into our real life. That is Srila Prabhupada's That is not opinions. It is bringing different parts of the scriptures, putting together in order to support the particular shloka. So that is Srila Prabhupada's work, purports to explain. Even if we read one shloka, that will give most of the insight to us.
Yes, true. That's what I felt.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
thank you so much, Mataji, for kindly joining us. We keep see you. If you are coming and joining, you will grab things, many things, and you will be part of our family. You will be also singing so many things whenever if you desire. So such kind of things will be when we are relishing. It is so pleasing, and
Yes.
devotees language is so humble and meek and more respectable, but we don't see in the other things. In the outside of the Sangha, people wanted to show off themselves, but here devotees are there so humble and they will give support many things in other way. And that's why devotees come together, the Satsanga.
The Bhagavad-Gita regular classes are on Saturdays, you were saying? Saturdays?
Yes, Mataji. Saturday at 7 p.m. we start. So it goes like a Kirtan, Japa, and then Mangalacharan prayers and Guru Vandana, and then Bhagavad-Gita shlokas. We will discuss the philosophy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
It goes 7 to 9 o'clock.
7 to 9, yeah. Thank you. Hare Krishna. I'll definitely join.
Thank you, Mataji. And Hina Upadhyay Mataji. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will looking forward for you to join on Saturdays.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Sharanya Mataji, so over to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Amoga Prabhu, for kindly explaining. And we are expecting Mataji, Sri Mataji, and Hina Mataji in our regular programs. And welcome to the Sangha. And thank you for joining Sridhar Prabhu, Sita Sundari Mataji, Rasalila Mataji, Daurangi Mataji. So, anyone have any questions or feedback for Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. Nice to see you, Mataji. Hare.
Thank you. And it was wonderful. Everybody already mentioned. And Sresha Mataji, whatever she mentioned, that it was really soothing and calming, that it was so beautiful.
No, Mataji, you all are
yeah,
so humble. You all know how to glorify. I know it wasn't good, but thank you so much anyway.
I don't know how to glorify the devotee, but it was really, we are learning, and the best thing you raised, that guru and disciple. So you already, everybody mentioned about, and you explained about the qualities of guru already, and side by side, the disciple also, from my knowledge and from Shastra, that it should be, the thing is surrendering and accepting. So Krishna surrender, Krishna represent us. So we have to surrender unto Krishna, our Guru, and then Krishna accept us. And Guru also, without, if we don't desire, if we don't express our desire to our Guru, how he can? And we cannot choose our Guru. Disciple cannot choose or select Guru. Guru can select or accept. Otherwise, we cannot take shelter to the lotus feet of our Guru. So this is very, very important point. And for myself, what I realized, without the mercy, until the mercy of Guru, we cannot accepted by our Guru. Only his mercy and Lord's mercy. So that is why. And what is our duty of a disciple to listen. The first thing, the listening. And what in the Guru Bandana, that Guru Mukho Padmo Bakyo Chittete Koriya Oikyo Ar na Koriyo Mone Asha. So whatever our Guru instruct us, whatever he tells from his, give instruction from his lotus mouth, that is what we have to accept. And ar na koriyo mone asha. That means without his instruction, don't desire more. So that is our duty of a disciple, that only to listen to him and to follow his instruction. So this is the thing I had to add, Mataji. Thank
No,
you
thank
for
you
your
very much. Yeah, that's
wonderful lecture.
beautiful point, Mataji. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very well.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Sudha Sundari Mataji. So, can I request every devotees to kindly unmute and say loud Hari Bol to Prabhavati Mataji for the wonderful session?
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. So thank you so
Thank
much,
you all.
Mataji.
Thank
And
you
we
all.
are expecting to hear from you in future also. So if there is no more comments, means can we move to Narsimha prayers, Mataji?
Sorry, Gorunga Mataji, you want to say something because I interrupt at that time.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna,
Prabhu.
Prabhavati Mataji, or Hare Krishna, all devotees. Mataji very nicely explained everything. I understood a little bit. But last time she also said very nicely. Then this time also she recited Bhagavad-Gita sloka. So that one is also nice. Then that one is, I like that verse also. So Mataji very nicely mentioned that verse and everything. Thank you so much, Mataji. And then Amoga Prabhu said, you do again and again. So I hope you will give again, Mataji. So very nice, Mataji. Thank you. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. You all are so humble. Yeah, thank you
Yes,
so much.
it is our request from all of us that we like to hear more and more.
Oh, I'm not that great, Mataji. Thank you.
No,
Just it's a
no.
practice. We are practicing all together. So just practice, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for
Hare Krishna
the.
Mataji. Just is another question, not any. Just your name you mentioned as the last one with the Prabhavati Mataji. Is it with TH or without H? Just to you can.
Actually, it is Prabhuji. My Guru Maharaj gave me like this now. T.I. and Saci Devi he added. Yeah.
Right, that is right, but that is okay. But in the TH, because Prabha is a light or some whatever the meaning is.
He actually T.I. Prabhuji. T.I.
TI, yeah, Prabhavati.
T.I. Yes, you are right,
Yes.
Prabhu. T.I. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu.
Just to ask.
T.I.
Yeah.
Thank
Very
you.
well. Sorry.
No, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Can we move to Narsimha prayers, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
So, Mataji.
Okay. Is anyone happy to sing Narsimha prayers? Or I can do.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I don't mind singing with someone.
Yeah, Radha Shavika Mataji can also
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. प्रहलाद लाद दायिने प्रहलाद लाद दायिने हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः शीलातङ्कानकालाये शीलातङ्कानकालाये इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो बाहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो बाहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलावारे नाकाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गाम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल नरसिंहदेव भगवान की
जय
भक्त
जय
प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
शिल प्रभुपाद की
जय
जय
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
जय कृष्ण
Jai.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Very
Beautiful. Thank you so
Premanande
much.
Hari Hari Bol.
great.
Prabhavati Mataji ki jai. Radha
Jai.
Chandra ki jai.
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 Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, if there is nothing, can we wind up, Amukha Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Yeah. So, Hare Krishna devotees, we'll see you tomorrow morning for the Japa session. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna.
Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare
Krishna Devacha.
Yeah.
Pita,
Vaishnavi Devi Namo.
Anand Koti
Ananta
Vaishnava
Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai.
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 Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, little devotee.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol.
Hari Bol.